Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm going to start this video off with me actually doing a sketch because I will be doing a wig. It'll be the first wig that I've made in over a year. So you're going to be learning with me as I try to reteach myself. The technique that I'll be using is from another YouTuber, Vivian Style and Beauty or Beauty and Style. I can't remember which way it goes, but am using the techniques from her videos, what she's taught me and what I've learned. I will be studying more of her videos later, and I will make sure to tag her below because she does have a lot of good information. So this will be a Valentine's Day themed wig. Okay, so I started with the first row. Um, I had to edit out the whole thing because of background noise. It wasn't worth it at the end. So the hair didn't curl as much as I wanted it to, and that's only on me because I wanted to retain the length. Maybe next time what I'll do is I'll split it. I'll split it in half, uh, like at the folding point, the fold over point, and then do it on two separate rods. So then that way it'll curl better. But I'm not gonna give up on it. If anything, it does still have like a bit of a wavy effect to it. So with this cute little wavy effect, I'll probably just wrap it around some perm rods. I have a bunch of those. So because I'm not into really doing chemical texturizing, so they're gonna come up for some purpose at this point. So I showed you the cap, and I showed you how little holes. I didn't use this type of cap the last time I did my crochet wig. Um, but it's about the same premise. What I'm doing is I'm skipping a hole and I'm using the two holes next to it so it's more secure to put this in. So I'm going up the side hairline. Y'all saw I had a drawing and everything like that. I need to get a better wig stand though, because this one it spirals out. I turn it slightly and the whole thing starts to unravel, and then it just slops itself forward, and it's so annoying. See what I mean? Just flopping forward. But anyway, I have my design out the way I want to have it put all together. I'm really excited for that. I'm thinking that as I do each row, I should start wrapping it in the perm rods. So then that way I don't have to like hunt and dig under for every little piece. My original idea also was to kind of cut out the front and do a lace. But with lace, I have to do ventilation, and I haven't practiced ventilation as of yet. That's a whole separate thing. Um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab my perm rods and start wrapping up the ends of these, and we'll work from there. Okay, a little bit of a longer break, but hey, back to work. Okay, so I did find my perm rods. The funny thing is that one of my first few times with perm rods, I was in class, and um, I was learning how they work. You know, I never really used these before. So when you get these, the rubber bands are brand new, so they're incredibly tight. When I tell you the little cap piece launched across the room and almost hit somebody, that was not my fault. It was not my fault. Uh, it and I wasn't the only one whose pieces launched across the room, but mine just happened to be almost lethal. But everybody was okay at the end, and that's all that matters. So yeah, so we're just going to see if I can also just dip this again. I'm probably gonna have to style it wet. Well, wear it wet, show it wet, because time is not on my side today. It is currently Friday. Yes, the day I'm supposed to be posting, and I have still not finished this. Monday and Tuesday were a fog. And then plus, again, we had a big snowstorm, and I had to go out and I had to get the flex rods, which turns out to be a waste of time. But again, that's probably just me because I didn't cut the hair in half. Next time I will do that. I just really didn't want to give up length, Because you know, this is pretty long. Like, see, I just detached it from the hip. But look, see, like it's a good length. I wanted to play with something that was longer, not just short and to the point. guys. Okay, so it took me a while with the whole wig thing. I honestly got overstimulated and decided to sit back and stop because it wasn't looking the way it exactly I wanted it to. I'm gonna say it's my worst wig, but to be fair, I've only done 2 wigs before, so it's either comes first or last. I do like it. Like it's okay. My issue, well, one, I can't put it on right now because my hair is all out. So yeah, but my issue, I've only done, like I said, I've only done the crochet wig once before, and again, that was the Afro wig, and it didn't show as much of the scalp and such because of it's an Afro, so you don't really get to see that. But since this was flatter, it took more, which honestly, and then these curls took me forever to get. Um, I had to, because the original way I did it, I should have, honestly, I should have cut the hair in half, first of all, because she is really long, and I did want the length. I trimmed her a little bit to kind of get rid of some of her ends, but she still has a few ends that are too long. Especially if you shake her around a little bit, her long ones do come out. I do appreciate the curl that I did achieve, but the way I achieved this curl was by after I tried to boil it in the with the rods in the bucket, it didn't work. It worked the last time, but for some reason it didn't work this time. No, it didn't work this time because again I overwrapped the hair. Too much hair. Wasn't able to distribute evenly. So what I did with this is honestly I used my perm rods, and you saw me doing the perm rods, and I actually put setting foam on it, and these held so nicely. Like these are held pretty good. If I was to make this to sell, I would probably um just thread the hair through and then just curl the ends like I did for this one. I do have to figure out how to make the base more thick because you don't want somebody looking at the top of your head and this is what they see. They obviously gonna know that that's a wig. But for my first wig, and I would literally say a year, this isn't bad. This is only the second wig I've ever made. Everything else looks perfect. And if I wanted to wear this outside, honestly, I just put a scully cap on and wear it like this. Because once again, the ends are fine. The back, you don't see anything. It's only towards the top. That's the problem. So I'll figure that out another day. More research, more practice. Like I said before, my next wig, I wanted to have a lace front on it. And then that one I'll definitely actually apply. But I'll show you me learning how to ventilate and all that. This is a learning process. This is me. At one point, it's me trying to sell my press-ons, I'm not going to lie. And then me eventually wanting to get to the point where I actually can sell wigs. Whether it be regular wigs or cosplay wigs. I'm fine with either. But practice makes perfect, and she's not perfect, but she looked good. She looked good. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.